Hello guys, non-live today. Saturday afternoon, 3rd of June. Beautiful day, bit of a breeze, but I think we're okay. I thought I'd do a non-live today so you can have it in 4K 30. Great picture, but remember it would take maybe 24 hours before you'd be able to watch the video when I post it. In 4K quality, it's normally initially 360, which is horrible, so it's up to you. I won't post public until I can post in 4K, and then I will put it in the description immediately, so you will see 4K HDR. Until they allow me to post public and do that, you don't have to waste your time and keep checking. I wouldn't watch it initially, so 4K it's going to take about 24 hours before YouTube. Can be less, you shall see. Broad Street, 10 to 3. About 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Still got the breeze occasionally. And we're looking back up Broad Street. Obviously using the gimbal. But we'll have a wonderful picture quality for you. I will post this as soon as I get home. Just check it and do a little bit of, nearly got run over, editing for you. Check it quickly so nothing untoward happens. And I did have a look at these again, guys. I remember one of our viewers told us he spent £2,000 on one of these. You see the Moda? Oh, it's beautiful. It's a 1-bedroom. It's still brand new, some of them, because it's only been open. See that? I think it's 30-something floors. But it was a 19th floor. It was 1,420. Way out of my budget, but I just thought I might do it for a year, you know, and use my little bit of life savings. Treat myself. It's so spectacular in there, guys. You just won't believe it. The running track on the 3rd floor. Everything's such high quality inside. I mean, it's an absurd amount of money, really, but I'm paying $10.90 now where I live. So, and I used to live here. Remember, $850. Sorry, it's $800. That's gone up to $950 now. The 1-bedrooms at the bank, Tower 1 and 2. Isn't that a shame? About a year ago, should have been a Tesco's. Didn't open. And we always ignore idiots, don't we, when they make stupid noises? Yes, Lee Longland's here. So I'm thinking about it. December the 20th, my lease is up. If I stay there, guys, for a year, so it's going to be, free Wi-Fi, 250 speed, really supersonic fast. We'll try not to talk all the time, guys, and bore you. I've taken the comments down on the last few videos, guys. Don't think I'm being funny. We had someone that was against Gay Pride Day. They obviously got a problem and said that I shouldn't film it and take it into people's homes, which is totally absurd. I didn't. I'm not getting involved in tit for tat. Those type of people were prejudiced that you never change their minds. Didn't like the LGBT, that Gay Pride Day. Said I was taking it into people's homes through YouTube, which is nonsense because nobody under 18 watches my videos. I'm a very responsible vlogger, and also they have a choice then of clicking on or not clicking on. And it was a spectacular day. It's equality for everyone. They have the problem. So I just disabled a few of the last videos, guys. I won't tell you how many, but you'll notice. But I won't disable this one for comments if you want to make them. Isn't it a glorious day? Just showing you around quickly. If you were to come into Birmingham, June the 3rd, Saturday afternoon, glorious sunny weather. Got a couple of surprises for you. And so I want you to take in the atmosphere, soak up the atmosphere. So you can come along maybe next Saturday or Saturday after. And at least we don't have to worry about the live broadcast dropping out, do we, guys? Which is so nice, isn't it? And we don't have to worry What have we got there? 1 and 2, haven't we? Yes. About the video. Anything untoward happens also, I can edit it out. And of course this is a black spot here, but we can come through now because we're non-live, and I hope you don't mind, but just leave comments. If you want to leave comments on my Instagram, I don't really use it, but it's the same handle, Birmingham Close Up. If you want to subscribe, it's up to you, just so you can leave private comments. This is a beautiful Turtle Bay restaurant here, fairly new. It's all finished around here now. As I said, normally it would cut out here. Piccolino, Italian restaurant, coffee bar down the end, pizza on the left. Yeah, so, yeah, same handle, Birmingham Close Up, Instagram. If you want to subscribe, just send me a message. And it's my name, Bernard Carroll. And I don't normally use WhatsApp, but I've got it set up. So if you want to send me a request, my name, Bernard Carroll, I will acknowledge it and say yes. It's not to get subscribers, it's just if you want to private message me instead of through the YouTube channel. So, sometimes I would like to talk to people privately also. As you know, I live 2 minutes from here, my favourite place, Brindley Place. Isn't it spectacular? Lots of deck chairs they've put out now this summer. It's a wonderful area. It's a privilege to live in Birmingham, so you have to pay. So I'm just thinking, getting back to what I was saying, 1420, take off the internet, 1380, 290, 29. It'll be 3,200 that year off my savings. It doesn't matter, at my age. And I think, well, I've got 3,200 less in savings, and I'm not rich. I've saved for 50 years, got a little bit of savings. It's not going to make a difference to my lifestyle. Well, it is. It'll be a wonderful year there. If I do go there, guys, it'll be December, about the 18th. See here? As you know, we normally finish our videos here. Just down there is SeaWorld and the canals. Don't need to go there now. It's just showing you what it's like going through the centre of Birmingham City if you were to visit today, for example. Probably the warmest day of the year. Still got to worry, obviously, if the gimbal plays up, but we haven't got to worry about live broadcast. And I was watching Fernando last night we're in the centre of New York, Dumbo, and just went off at 23 minutes past. I think he was on 23 minutes 15 seconds. That was a shame. I'm not sure if it just cut out, but he didn't come back, because sometimes when it does cut out using Prism, you can't get back on for a long time. Isn't it busy, guys? So surprise number 1 is coming up in a minute. Back at the ICC. I wonder if they're going to have another restaurant on the right hand side. Do you remember they had all those little outdoor areas one could have dinner? They had 12 pods, didn't they? Looking back on Sabbath Bridge, Black Sabbath Bridge. See, these are the boats you can hire. I'm not exactly sure where, but you can go online. You've got 5 there. I think they allow 8. And it's like 80 or 90 pounds, don't quote me. So, good value. I think 8, it costs you about 10 pounds each, 10 to 12 pounds each. And they just park up there and come into this area. So yeah, so Pizza Express has gone. They only had 1 vacancy in Brindley Place. And now it's open today. They have free cocktails every day of the week. 2 for 1. It's going to be very busy in the box. You probably know it, guys. They've probably got them across England. Brand new. Probably opened about, I don't know when, this morning, 10 o'clock maybe. And that's it now. 3 months ago it was a complete shell. It's amazing, completely gutted. They're always going to be busy when they first open, but it's a busy area anyway. See, look, 2 for 1 cocktails Sunday to Wednesday. My apologies, not every day. Won't attempt to go in. Yes, open today. So that's not Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 2 for 1. I asked the young man 2 days ago, what's going on there? It's full up in there. Must be football, obviously. Good thing also, if I want to stop, you don't know. I can just edit and switch it off for a while. So that's surprise number 1, a new restaurant for you to go to. Oh look, 3 buses, they always come in 3s. Looking back on Broad Street. Guys, you've all seen this before. You see how crazy it is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully get this home and you'll be able to watch it in 360 by 5, 6 o'clock, but I wouldn't bother in that resolution personally, but it's up to you. Queuing up to get in here already. And bearing in mind, guys, this will go on for until 5 in the morning. Another 14 hours. There. So we had 7 massive holes in Broad Street. They've all been filled in now, guys. They've only just got to do those 5 pedestrian crossings that have completely collapsed, and this area here where the taxis go. So I presume they'll be doing that sometime, but there's 7 huge areas. They've all completed them now. Oh, it's warm. I've got a t-shirt. Thankfully, I went home and took my coat off, and I forgot my phone. I'm setting myself up outside at the back end of Broad Street, and I think, duh, left the phone at home. Camera, phone. So I went back and took my jacket off. I've got some water in the bag, and don't want this to be too long, because obviously if it's too long, a 4K 1 hour video takes days sometimes. I hope George is well, and I haven't seen Penelope for a long time, and obviously Patrick and Fernando, and lots of, and this is the other surprise, guys. Oh yes, after 9 months, guys, you know my whinging, and I wrote to the MP, didn't I? They said it will be open in May, and it opened June the 2nd. So here you are. There's lots of children here, so I'm not going to be careful, but it's actually open. And yesterday, June the 2nd, and I came along here, and it was full up with children and their parents, and they had picnics, and they were having a wonderful time. And as you can see, just from a distance, I'm going to show you. You see? Doesn't work, stay on all the time, but it's working. It was 28 fountains actually, but 25 were working yesterday. 3 of them were blocked for whatever reason. I presume it's because of the slabs they changed. Maybe they were just a bit blocked. The rep, that was just over a year, wasn't it, refurbishment, and this was 2.5 years. Isn't that spectacular now? I can hear some drums over there. See the sun? Yes, what's going on over there? And as you know, my friend, we don't know what's happening to the land there. The uni was under construction for a couple of years, so it's all happening. And I came back at 6 last night, would you believe, and it was still full of children and their parents here having a wonderful time. God bless them, and that's the first time I've been able to do that in 9 months. And let us just hope, because as I said, the 7 areas from the end 5 ways have all been filled in and completed, but they put this here almost immediately afterwards, so something else is going on here. But isn't it spectacular? So they denied mothballed and all sorts of reasons. They gave 9 months. The people of Birmingham never had this. You see the fountains coming on again? Looks spectacular at night. I've got videos of it, but I will film it for you guys soon. Yes, so it came on yesterday, first time in 9 months, approximately. And look, families over there, everywhere. And children playing and having a wonderful time. So let's hope it doesn't get mothballed again for 9 months. And then we had COVID for 2 years, so people have had a really hard time. I will be keeping my eye on it, guys. We've got 1 bank holiday left, August, and the Christmas ones, but this summer. And I'm going to be watching, and you, to see if they do their usual trick. Switch it off before the bank holiday. Let's hope not. Anyway, it's positive now. So those are my 2 surprises for you. Going to have conductors. They have always struggled to get conductors on those trams. It's not a bad job. I mean, a tram driver, that would be a great job once they've trained you. I know sometimes I think about that. No, I would have taken a part-time conductor's job. I'm too old for driving trams, too much responsibility, but my knees wouldn't cope with all that shuffling around. So apparently they are not going to have conductors next year. So we have ticket machines, and it goes from Edgbaston to Wolverhampton, West Brom Wolverhampton final stop. So remember, guys, I spoke to a conductor. She said, they will lose a lot of money because they are going to have inspectors check in occasionally. So apart from that, not sure the specific date next year, but they will just jump on and jump off when they want to. And the only way they're going to monitor it is to having, you can buy tickets from machines, obviously, is to monitor people buying tickets through inspectors jumping on and off. But of course, if someone hasn't got a ticket and they see an inspector at a bus stop, they're going to jump off, aren't they? And wait for the next one. So probably going to cost them millions. Look at this paradise here. This is going to be octagon, isn't it? I think it's 49 floors, guys. Hello, mate. Right, 49 floors. Maybe I'll rent the penthouse for about a day, then I'll be bankrupt. I presume this is staying here because obviously this is coming down, this hotel, and just behind, building on our right, is going to be, as you know, a 12-storey office block and the new hotel. Paradise is going to be all rent, I think, 49 floors. But it's not going to be finished for 3 years. I wasn't going to talk on this, I'm sorry, guys. Notice I don't go and that's because I talk to myself at home and digress. There's no messages and too much laughing, Bernard. And saying, look at that, I've got to get rid of my nasty habits, be more professional. Now, as you know, we are coming into a building site, but it will change. I mean, 6 weeks before Christmas, it'll all be finished. And you'll be able to go through here one day, guys, look. You see? And down the other side. And you can get through to Grand Central there. This has been empty for, well, obviously nobody's taken it over yet, but they will. Albert Slosh is very, very busy. As you know, they have live entertainment there. roses, not that busy, but hopefully they will be okay. To zoom on our left. Yes, and as you know, we've talked about this, but autumn 22, guys, has gone, so maybe it's fallen through. York's Cafe. As you know, they have the one by Grand Central. Nothing's happening in there at all if you look inside. So yes, give this we'll give it 5 months, guys, really. June, July, August, September, October, and this will be finished, all this. It's a wonderful restaurant here. Oh, they blanked it out now, guys, so they must have started work here. That finally started work here, so York's Cafe. Still see building then on the end, but they blanked it out there. Because Victoria Square is closed, obviously, people have moved over to this beautiful area. Well, the fountain's been on about 3 weeks now, so that's pretty good. It'll last another couple of weeks before it goes off. Yes, down there, as you can see, is going to be new hotel and 12-storey office block, town hall. Glorious buildings here. This is just the phase 2, so Congreve Passage. But you guys remember what it was like here in this dreadful indoor area, Wetherspoons and nasty restaurants in there to get through to the library. So it's all good, all good. This is the Octagon here, you see. Where I just said the Octagon, this is what it's going to look like. Oh look, yes, look, 1 Radcliffe Square. That's the hotel's going to be behind there. 3 Chamberlain Square here. And this is the one we've just looked at, the building there. And look, Octagon. See? Isn't that spectacular? 370 build-to-rent homes. 370. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, so just excuse the building side. It's all for the good, isn't it? I wonder if the guy's playing the keyboard here, the horse. Isn't that spectacular? And looking back again. Listen, the fountain there was so grubby and old and dirty, wasn't it? Apparently it'd been off for about 20 years. Oh, they're back. It's nice to see the Ukrainian people back. Haven't seen them for a month or two. Very moving, that. Very moving. Who would have ever believed it? just across Europe. Beautiful country, wonderful people. My second wife was from Odessa, Ukraine. 43, 44 million. Would never have believed it in my lifetime, to be honest. Maybe I'm naive. Spectacular council offices. How on earth did they build that? It's 130 years ago? In five years. Unbelievable. Remarkable. Right through the centre, guys. High Street, New Street. Cut up to Colmore Row and finish. It's just to say, hey, come to beautiful city of Birmingham. Spend a Saturday. This is what you will find. This is what you will see and enjoy. You can see how beautiful this is now. And this is Fernando's in love with Floozy. All finished there. Oh, another 5 or 6 months. Got to be finished before the German Christmas market. 6 weeks before Christmas, I think, approximately. Although the other side, up the set round the next 2 roads, there's work going on there for another 6 months into the following year. But they are getting there. Come through with me now, guys. Enjoy the walk. I had no intention of filming today. You know what I'm like. But I thought, New Street. Come along New Street with me, guys. I'll let you soak up the atmosphere now for a while and I'll shut up. Do you remember the ball guys at the Commonwealth Games having some TLC? Well, apparently one of our viewers told me it's coming in here, and I've just got a feeling it's probably over there. I will let you know. I can't see any other reason why they've got the barriers around here. Be the perfect place. It's definitely coming into Grand Central. Maybe we're going to take this away. You see that in the middle? I presume, I'm not, but this looks the perfect place for it. Take this away, and then it will be here, but I will film it for you. I don't think I'll film it coming in here. It'll be overnight, I should think. All the shops there, Grand Central. You see? You go up the escalators. Well, you can't. I know you guys think, oh, but I've seen lots of video. I have, but it's so hot in there. Half the shops are closed in here anyway. I have to tell you also, you know, we've been to the mailbox and I said it's been decimated. I went there the other day. I wasn't filming, guys. You know, the ground floor now is for business and private conferences and things. And all the restaurants are still there by the BBC studios. But when you go down, not the lower ground, but the ground floor, down the escalator, there's nothing left. Almost 90% of the shops are closed in there. Now we've just come the back way here. Got a steep step there. I don't think you can get... Oh, we might be able to. Let's go up here, guys. We've got the punch ball here.
We surely could make it like salt and undrinkable. So why then do you not give thanks? Tell me, the fire which you kindled, is it you who made the tree which fed the fire to grow, or are we the cause? We have made it a
They give away free bottles of water there. It's very kind, isn't it?
Then glorify with praises the name of your Lord, the Most Great.
أفبهذا الحديث أنتم
Oh yes, it's here, guys. Shall I have a go? £100 seconds, they say. That's all. Win £100. The ball is up there. Something going on along here. This is where they have the Chinese festival and also Diwali festival here. So the 18th, guys, Digbeth, don't forget. Live graffiti artists performing, some of the best ones in the world, over the weekend. So that's one day before my birthday. Still worry about the gimbal, as I said, but you don't have to worry about. It's funny when I've said this to you guys before. I've done 2 non-live in 6 months, and people wanted to watch them, but the fact that you know it's not going to break up. I know Silverback, bless him, said it was breaking up. We went out, didn't we, in the evening, Gay Pride Day, and it wasn't when I got home. There's nothing wrong with it at all. So sometimes it can be at the viewer's end. It's a perfect day, about 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Little breeze. Oh yeah, someone said they were going to start building over there. Do you remember one of my viewers? Yeah, so the 18th, guys. Remember? I'm going to take a little break in a minute, but you won't know because it's not live, so I can just edit on to the next video. Need some water, so, and you don't need to watch me just standing still, so, oh, I might leave it on because of the gimbal, of course. Oh yes, the naughty gimbal. Good job I got my glasses, well, sunglasses. If I were live, I wouldn't be able to read the screen or the comments if we get some occasionally. So it's all good. Oh, that's Fudge. Great British Fudge Company. I went all the way to Sutton Coldfield on the train to get a jumper, and all the offers are online, so that was a waste of time. But I came home, it's end of season, I got them my 2 jumpers, my only 2 jumpers, and it's still freezing in my flat, as you know. It's a cold flat. So I ordered one online, Gant, blue, 3 times extra large. I like them really long and baggy. £65, reduced from 125, which I'd never pay for, obviously. And I had to pay £5 delivery. So, not too bad. Saved myself £55. They're delivering not to a home address. They would only deliver at the shop, so I've got to go on the train back to Sutton Coldfield. It was quite a journey, and they charge you £5 delivery to pick it up from their own shop. I think that's a bit of a cheat, but static on there.
Yes, man! 835! 835! Get him! Big hit! 824! 824! 9 shots in town! 9 shots!
I've yet to see a woman try it. Funny, isn't it? That they'll probably do a lot better than most men. Well, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? You know, you can imagine, can't you? She gets a top score, so all the men would suddenly disappear. They think, oh God, I'm not going on there. Primark on our right, guys, the largest Primark in the world, apparently. Yes. Lost a lot of shops here. You have to go outside city centre now to go to Curry's, electrical products, things like that. M&S down here is moving, as you know, into Grand Central, where Debenhams used to be. First and second floor within the next 2 to 3 months. It's been a much bigger one, so that will be great.
You understand? Now this was a mighty empire at that time, and the Lord is sending Moses to tell Pharaoh this, man, and to show the Israelites these 2 signs here. Now listen up to these signs and pay attention to these signs. Let's find out what these signs are, because what I'm declaring to all this earth today, you understand, in the ISUPK, what we're showing you in Birmingham High Street today is that the real Jews are black, according to the Bible, man. Read on.
And the Lord said unto him, What is that in thine hand? And he said, A rod.
And the Lord said to Moses, what's that in your hand?
We're not going down there, guys. You know where Boots is, and remember the road that's been dug up for about 3 or 4 years and looks like it's got another 3 or 4 years. Remember, just down there you can see a little bit of the building material. Look, in about 10-foot holes. We won't bother, and all the footpaths are completely destroyed. We'll go up here, guys. I'm not going to take you up there. Hopefully I didn't waffle as much as I usually. I mean, I don't mind, and I'm sure some of you don't mind. You can put a request in my name, Bernard Carroll. Again, it's not. I don't hardly ever use it. If you want to send a private message to me or on Instagram, I'm always quite happy. Yeah, guys. Remember I said about the hotel from the front? I mean, have a look at it. Look. Unbelievable. Ah, this used to be Sainsbury's. Been empty for 6 months, maybe longer. Ooh. Do I dare take you through the shopping centre, guys? Am I so daring?
Depends, we'll have to look at it.
What do you think? So there's new owners in there, as you know, and they have security now. Not sure why, but their prerogative. You see, guys, the building there, the other side of it. We didn't want to go there, did we? We've been further down, see where the red building is, to remember. We can do 3 times optical zoom. Let's go in on that one for you guys. There you are. Not so bad, is it? I've noticed on the Prism app when we do that, my apologies, it actually jumps, doesn't it? Come back to wide angle. If you go on ultra wide, as I said to you before, guys, it looks like I'm running when I'm walking. And we lost House of Fraser, as you know. Beautiful store. It's full of junk pop-up shops in there. Never seen such rubbish. So I have to go to Sutton Coldfield House of Fraser. This one is just a pop-up junk shop. Get away. And Sutton Coldfield's lost so many shops, it's unbelievable. They're also going to lose Lakeland in August. And half the shops, it feels like half the shops are closed, I'm exaggerating. And also, well, the House of Fraser isn't. I have to go all the way over to Sutton Coldfield, a little town where half the shops are closed, to go to House of Fraser, and yet we lost our one in Birmingham City. Supposed to be the second city of England. Is that crazy? Along with John Lewis. Coming to Colmore Row. Even the bank I used to go to here, NatWest, is closed, just over there. We could try going through the centre, couldn't we, guys? The cathedral's on my left. They've now moved. We only have one NatWest it's by McDonald's, it's by the Grand Central. Terrible. Been banking with them 40 years. This was a wonderful branch here. And I don't know why, but for some reason, the one by Grand Central, nasty, horrible, terrible service. Someone's walking through there. Or is it them? I can't, is that one closed? No, it can't be closed. Hopefully you enjoyed my video today. I would check it when I get home, and tiny bit of editing, nothing. I could post it, I think it's all been okay, but let's see if we can cut through here and try to get you. It's such a beautiful Great Western Arcade. Let's go through. Can't see anyone here. Put my sunglasses up. You can only say no and then I'll switch it off. Still got the flags here, guys. And I'll go through here and finish up in the Grand Hotel for you. Isn't it beautiful in here? They have restaurants, shops. I still think about getting a part-time job, guys, but you know, at Gay Pride Day on Saturday and Sunday, you know, it was in the evening, you know, the concerts were in like a builder's yard and there were holes everywhere, and I fell in this hole coming away from the main stage 3 times Saturday and Sunday. The same hole, the same left ankle, which has been dodgy for 15 years. I was so annoyed, the same one. Couldn't be the right ankle. And I've been struggling to walk for the since last Sunday. Just about able to walk, but today, fingers crossed, it's the best day since Sunday. He's not here. How about that, guys? You got a good look, didn't you? Isn't that wonderful? There's a guy there filming with his phone. I'm just going to show you a bread shop, guys. If you love your fresh bread, in here, it's absolutely wonderful. Here, if you come in here, this loaf here, I don't normally point. I think it's £2 something. It really is the best bread I've ever had. Absolutely stunning. The sourdough there. Oh, it's called a white cob, £2.30. Yes. White cob, £2.30. And look at the cakes. Oh, they've different now. They've sort of moved them away from the window. Oh. Yes, so it's a great shop to get your bread, guys. That's it. It's taken an hour, believe it or not. And Colmore Road's another one of my favourite places. We can always walk through Birmingham City, this beautiful city. I hope you enjoyed those videos from Gay Pride Day. I took one down, you probably notice. We did have about 20 copyright. 20! There were not strikes, as I have mentioned before. They were just copyright. You can get a great coffee in 200 edition over there. You ever want to have a nice coffee outside? Just one warning, 4 times out of 5 it will be cold. I've had one today, I'm not going to have another one. Plays havoc with me. So we've had about 3,000 views, almost in 3 days. That was good, went well, but I took one down. It's not because it had the 20 copyright warnings, but none of them were strikes. It's because when I was filming by the stage, that was the first video we did, it wasn't good. You know, if you're going to film performers on stage, it's a balance. Don't do it for too long because people might not like it. I thought they really would love it. And get as close as you can to the stage. We were quite a long way away. And also, I had a bit of a mix up with the camera trying to switch forward and rear, which I don't know why I did that, and I couldn't switch it back, and it looked so amateurish, so I thought I'm getting rid of this video. But we've had 3,000 on the other 3 videos, and the second one was much better because we got closer to the stage and we did the whole Boney M, didn't we, if you remember. Let's go in and finish here, guys. We'll probably say can't film, but it's beautiful, isn't it? Grand Hotel. Do you have to book a table here if you just want coffee? No, you can just come in. Okay, thank you very much. It's beautiful, isn't it? Stunning. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Stunning restaurant, isn't it? I knew you didn't, guys. I just wanted to say that. But we can sit down here now, guys. I'm going to sit here, switch off, and say thank you very much for joining me. God bless all of you. See you next Saturday in Wolverhampton. Gay Pride Day. Bye-bye.